Donc, bienvenue sur ce vlog. Donc aujourd'hui, on est au club des investisseurs immobiliers du Québec, version anglophone. Et voilà, je suis venu pour faire une petite intervention pour parler du coup des investissements que j'ai eu à faire à l'international. Et voilà, ça va être ma première intervention en anglais. Donc vous m'excuserez, mais voilà, ça fait toujours du bien de voir d'autres investisseurs et aussi partager un peu notre expérience. Depuis maintenant plusieurs années, que ce soit en Indonésie, au Mexique, aux États-Unis, au Cameroun, etc. Et même en France d'ailleurs. Donc voilà, donc petit vlog. Voilà, dites-moi si vous aimez ce format-là. Dites-moi également ce que vous pensez, tout ce qui va se passer. Partagez, laissez des commentaires. Donc voilà, donc vous allez me suivre tout au long de la présentation et voilà, on est ensemble jusqu'à la fin. Micro.
Long time.
Yes, 8 years.
8 years.
8 years, yeah.
And I was starting out as a broker. I think he was kind of starting out as an investor. And we went around and visited some properties in Mercier, which we didn't end up closing on.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. But by way of starting, Florian, I think you've come a long way since then. And to start off, why don't you tell people a little bit about your journey that has led you to be on the stage with me today, and that has taken you to all sorts of exotic locations where you had the opportunity to do a lot of interesting stuff that we're going to hear about a little bit later on.
Thank you. So hi everyone, thank you Terry for the introduction. So my name is Florian, Florian MONKAM on YouTube. Okay. And I immigrated in Montreal in 2016. And before that, I was born and raised in Cameroon. And while I was in Cameroon, I lost my brother. He killed himself because of lack of money. So when I saw that, I was like, how can it be possible to have that kind of pressure in order to take out our own life? So I made a promise myself to make everything I can to make a lot of money without knowing how. So I went to grade school like Paris Dauphine, HEC Paris, all the stuff. And I worked within big companies like KPMG, then Deloitte Montreal. But I wasn't able to secure my family because I have a lot of responsibilities for my family back in Cameroon. So this is how I started investing in real estate. First in France. Then I saw a video of, I think it was Jacques Lépine. Jacques Lépine on YouTube talking about real estate, and I bought his book and I said, okay, I have to come here in order to invest in real estate. So this is how I immigrated in Canada in 2016, and I met Terry. And while I was working 70 hours at the downtown Montreal in Deloitte, and I started investing in real estate here in Montreal. So I mainly did residential real estate, like duplex, triplex. Then I started investing in other countries, especially during COVID. So I started investing in 6 different countries.
Let's go to the beginning of your journey. Tell me what it was like investing in France, because that's difficult to do, I imagine. I'm not sure if you were working, if you were studying, did you do it with partners? Tell me about your first deal. How did things happen for you in the beginning?
Actually, my first deal was back in 2015, right before I came here. So because I was living in a studio, 15 square meters with my girlfriend and my young brother. So I decided to buy my first condo which was a big mistake because it was c'est sur plan, like
oh, it was a construction that's to be built on
yes.
spec.
So it's raised up my ratio, so I wasn't able to borrow more money in order to invest. But it was a great lesson because I lost a lot of money, and this is how I knew that I have to like take trainings, read books in order to invest in real estate. But it was a mistake in terms of money, but in terms of security, it was a good idea because I was able to provide a proper place to my fiancée and to my younger brother at the back in the days. So I bought like parking lots, small studios between 15 and 25 square meters. Then I did like colocation with some for foreign students in Paris. Then I bought my first triplex at 15 minutes from Paris. Because I was studying in UK 2 years before, and before when I came to France, I only had my Cameroonian passport, and in 2011 there was a law that came in France telling every student have to get back in Cameroon at the end of the study. I was like, wow! So I paid like 50,000 euros in order to get back in Cameroon. This is how I learned about like Canadian immigration. So I applied. Then I went to UK, and I got kicked off of the UK territory because I forgot to badge my visa. Because every Monday I had to badge my visa at the intros on the university, and I forgot one Monday, and they said, okay, after your visa is after your bachelor, you get out of the country. So this is how I immigrated here in Canada. But it was the best decision I've made, so this is a good thing.